I'm live, you're live, we're live, then that means the show is starting. And how do we
나는 스포도 착하네 웃음 짓는 얼굴 죄 자유를 갈망하는 맘 우린 어디로 가는 걸까 Have we forced to be in a boy band 꿈속에 우린 어두워 발끝까지 지친 몸에 Help we don't wanna dance anymore 아이돌 모습 뒤가면 메아리 치는 외침이 있어 알 수 없는 날개 펴고 현실의 벽 넘어 떠나 Help we're forced to be in a boy band 꿈속에 우린 어두워 발끝까지 지친 몸에 Help we don't wanna dance anymore 우리의 노래는 새 장을 깨고 진심을 향해 날아가 손을 잡고 외치자 자유를 노래하자 Help we're forced to be in a boy band 꿈속에 우린 어두워 발끝까지 지친 몸에 Help we don't wanna dance anymore 우리의 노래는 새 장을 깨고 진심을 향해 날아가 손을 잡고 외치자 자유를 노래하자 Help we're forced to be in a boy band 꿈속에 우린 어두워 발끝까지 지친 몸에 Help we don't wanna dance anymore
Hello, welcome in everybody. Welcome in Crank, welcome in Solstice, welcome in Balagarchy. Morning. My microphone is drifting. I get it to not. Let's switch this over to close up.
Toro Show?
Good morning. Look, I have a Zoom.
The Toro Show?
Boom. Takes two. Zoom.
The Toro Show?
All right. Morning. Thank you. I don't wanna be in a boy band. Good stuff. I think it's very. Thank you though. Have something to watch. Seems like everybody's here pretty much already. So let's watch something that I have
The
picked
gospel.
up. Excuse me. Let's switch. Hey,
The Toro Show?
boom.
The gospel of supplies side Jesus. Pontius Pilate summons our hero.
So we should probably give a little. This is Al Franken's Supply Side Jesus. I don't even know if this is actually affiliated with Al Franken or not. This video is from 18 years ago. 18 18 years ago. That's how old YouTube is. That's how old this video. Super duper. Super crazy old. Very curly. These don't look. Anyway, so this is, I think, kind of like an ironic take on like Jesus, considering it's going to be like super contradictory, and it's kind of a funny thing these days because it's like, I don't know, considering the current political climate and everything like that, well, it's just kind of an interesting thing to watch and mull over.
Bring
So
me
let's
this
do that.
king of the Jews, a hero. Jesus.
We'll start it over.
Pontius Pilate summons our hero. Bring me this king of the Jews.
Starting over. I hope everybody's having a good morning. I didn't really say that yet. I normally do. But everybody's having a good morning. Point right at you. Have a good morning or afternoon or evening, whatever you're having. You know.
Jews attack my. The Gospel of Supply
All right.
Side Jesus.
Supply side Jesus. We'll look up what supply
Pontius
side.
Pilate summons our hero. Bring me this king of the Jews that I might meet him. This supply side Jesus. Supply side Jesus arrives. So you are the supply side Jesus. What a magnificent robe you have. Because of this robe, 10 craftsmen were able to feed their families. The goldsmith who made the trim and the filigree was able to hire an apprentice because I paid him so handsomely. And what a beautiful haircut you have, supply side Jesus. The barber who gave me this haircut was able to hire a manicurist. She had been a prostitute, but because I needed a pedicure, she is now able to fulfill her true potential. Yes, the cuticles are absolutely perfect, but there are those in Jerusalem who are not happy with your radical new teaching, supply side Jesus. Watch yourself. Supply side Jesus leads his
Wait.
disciples past a leper.
Why is this not working? Spacebar. Anyway, listen to the music. I wonder if you can tell if the music is familiar. Spacebar, why don't you work? Because I'm using the wrong friggin'
colony on his way to the Sermon on the Mount.
Should you feed the lepers, supply side Jesus?
No, Thomas. That would just make them lazy. Then shouldn't you at least heal them, supply side Jesus?
Right.
No, James. Leprosy is a matter of personal responsibility. If people knew I was healing the lepers, there would be no incentive to avoid leprosy. Supply side Jesus, I think I've got a great line for your Sermon on the Mount. It is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter heaven. For shame, Peter. That's class warfare. But it does give me an idea.
For shame, Peter. That's class warfare.
It is easier for a rich man to enter heaven seated comfortably on the back of a camel than it is for a poor man to pass through the eye of a needle. If you are prosperous on earth, that means that God is rewarding your rugged individualism. If you are poor, it is a sign that God frowns on your reliance on handouts. The only way to gain entrance into God's kingdom of abundance is to show your faith by giving to Him through His only Son, me, supply side Jesus. My disciples will now pass among you, and he who gives more than 1,000 shekels will become a supply side Jesus pioneer and have access to me at our annual Yom Kippur Break the Fast dinner.
Get an NFT. That's what it would say these days. So the music, if you've been listening, where's the music from? Anybody have a guess? Home Alone. John Williams. It's Home Alone. It's ripped straight from Home Alone. It's Christmas music, so I guess it makes sense. Jesus. But like, Home Alone. Listen.
The Last Supper. This very night, one of you will betray me to pay off a gambling debt. No, said Simon the Canaanite. I don't believe it, said James the Greater. Not I, said Philip of Bethesda. Not us, said James the Lesser.
Bethesda.
Boy, thought William Bennett Iscariot. Supply side Jesus was arrested that very night and brought before Pontius Pilate.
Supply side Jesus, the Pharisees are angry. They say you're cutting into their action.
That's the marketplace of ideas, Pilate.
But your ideas are misleading, and you're making the poor even poorer. What do you say to that, supply side Jesus?
Average income is going up, and social mobility within the Roman Empire is greater than ever. Look at me. I came from the humblest of roots, and yet now I am one of the richest men in all Judea.
That's because you're a huckster, supply side Jesus. I sentence you to death by crucifixion.
It was Passover custom to release a condemned prisoner.
It's so
Pilate
funny.
decided to let the people choose supply side Jesus' fate.
Who would
Pontius
you have
Pilate
me
is
release?
kinda- Pontius
This
Pilate is
man,
kinda
supply
based.
side Jesus, who claims to be your king and insists you stand on your own 2 feet, or in the case
Based
of
on
you
what?
lepers, your good foot and stump, or this man, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, who also claims to be your king and preaches a gospel of compassion, generosity, and good works.
20 shekels for anyone who votes for me, supply side Jesus said.
Well,
The next day, supply side Jesus passed by Calvary on his way out of town. Forgive them, Father. Supply side Jesus knew just what to do. Romans! Tax cuts will double our revenues and ensure that the empire never declines or falls. And I will stop these environmentalists who claim that lead is poisoning our water system. And I will eliminate the threat from Mesopotamia once and for all
I mean, that was before
by
fun.
invading Iraq.
So it doesn't really seem like. Oh, based on Lies in the Lying Liars told by Al Frank. That's. It all makes sense now why they say it's Al
Torah show?
Italy. Yeah, no, I think that's pretty funny. I mean, like, Jesus definitely wouldn't have been like that, right? According to this, like, what everybody says and shit. But like, nobody's following it. I think Winston had a good. If I Google Winston Jesus, doesn't come up.
The Torah show?
Bottom right.
Hey Ray,
Just a small
you
clip.
believe in God?
It's on YouTube.
Never met him.
Yeah, well I do. And I love Jesus' style, you know.
This roof cap is made of a magnesium tungsten.
Okay, that's good. I don't want to get sued.
Let's get her to a detention center.
Oh yeah,
You know,
GOP Jesus.
so we can.
But yeah, I think the whole, like, the teachings of Jesus are, you know, pretty solid. There's a lot of religions that kind of go off of the same stuff too. You know, be kind to others and they'll be kind to you. Rule of 3, the golden rule. That shit's like everywhere. But let's watch this.
Truly I say unto you, whoever welcomes one of these little ones in my name might be letting in a murderer or a drug. Let's get her to a detention center. You know, so we can figure out what's going on. I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat.
Okay,
I
so
was
like,
thirsty, and you gave me...
fair enough. If GOP Jesus had, like, he's this isn't like the blonde blue-eyed GOP. I actually think to some degree this is giving a little bit of, what is it, giving the GOP a little bit of extra credibility they don't. It would be a blonde blue-eyed Jesus, you know, Utah or some shit. Sorry to anybody particularly. I don't mean to single out the Utahians, Mormons, or anything like that. I'm sure there are people
me
in
something
every
to drink.
religion that are
And
good
behold,
and bad, of course.
now I'm all lazy
It's not
and
just
entitled.
Christians.
You shouldn't have done
It's
that.
the GOP
Do unto
particularly.
others as you suspect
Goofy
they
as fuck.
might want to do unto you. What is a man profited if he
Let's go
gained
back.
the whole world, but so
This
we
is
can
short.
figure out what's going on.
Fucked it up.
I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. And behold, now I'm all lazy and entitled. You shouldn't have done that. Do unto
You
others
shouldn't have done that.
as you suspect they might want to do unto you. What is a man profited if he gain the whole world but lose his soul? A lot. He has profited a lot. One soul for the whole world, that is an amazing deal. Why do you look at the speck of dust in your brother's eye but ignore the plank in your own? Because of her emails. Yes. If a man strikes you on the right cheek, turn to him and shoot him. That is the law. If you want to be perfect, go. Sell all the possessions that you have and give the money to a solid mutual fund. By this, they will know that you are my disciples. That you say, Merry Christmas! Christ! Christmas! That's my name in there, and I put it in there because I wanted it in there so we could all celebrate Big Boy Jesus' birthday time! Okay?
It's his birthday.
Okay!
Rabbi, surely you can heal me.
My child, of course I could. But who would pay for it?
What? I don't understand. I don't have any money.
Yes, it's a sad story, but it does not make me responsible. It is super duper easy for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. The richer, the better, really. Maybe get a solid gold house, just to be sure. Love your neighbor as yourself. Unless you are better than your neighbor, then tell them that they're weird and you do not want to bake them a cake. You have heard it said, thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say to you, any man who looks upon a woman with lust in his heart should go ahead and do what he's gotta do.
Lord, your followers grow hungry and we have only this fish and bread.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, sweet. Regular Jesus. Regular Jesus.
Boo.
Bit of satire to start the day off. That's good.
Torah show?
Warm up, you know. And now let's play a game with incredibly serious Christian overtones. What do you say? Let's see the... I kind of move the camera and the monitors around. I always have to figure out like the best way. And I still have yet to. But yeah, I think that would be funny. Like, what if that's what the teachings of Jesus were actually? Just really like, I mean, because like GOP and all that stuff is like very like Christian. Even sometimes a little bit fundamentalist. I don't know. I don't really know. I think there's a lot of claims being that, but like I think if you ask a lot of people, they might say, oh, they're not really very good at following the teachings of Christ. So you got to ask your own community and people that you're with and talk to them about it and kind of unpack it. Maybe, you know, hold it in front of their face and be like, look at it. You ever think about the fact that the things
nobody
that
has
do...
the likes of these.
Hold on. Going. Thank you.
The Torah show?
On Monday.
Not even Bocek? Not even Bocek. And he's a great lord. That's hard to believe.
What the shit are we doing? Okay, I guess we're just doing dialogue.
I'd like to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say. Ha! Even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, We have a new guest.
I wanted to... You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave? Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For
Jen, what
interrupting
did I
our
do?
conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
Must be his
20
father.
years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
Good.
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now let me speak to Older.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
Christopher
You
Robin.
won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
Oh shit.
I'm not happy about it, but I accept.
I think I chose the
This
wrong
isn't
direction.
how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
I haven't met this guy?
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man.
You should know,
back.
guy. I know how to fight. Suck it.
You're fast. Not bad for a priest.
Now. Faster than I can move.
Stand firm! Otherwise the
do
first
you like
strike
that?
will put you on your arse!
Stop switching stances.
Cover your
told you
right
that?
side! You've got a gap there I can drive a car
Like that.
through! Si jūs nepunirus non vam not certis! Swing with your whole arm, not just your wrist!
They teach you that in the
What's wrong with your
seminary.
legs?
I wonder if it's
Look in
inevitable
my
to fight
eyes,
my brother.
not at my
Not bad for a
sword!
priest.
You don't know which end of that thing is up!
That will do.
But I thought you son of a bitch.
My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that?
When I was playing as
Father always
Henry.
said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war, right after they kicked me out of the Archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had
Cut
to.
him up
so
pretty
that-
good.
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Older.
Aye. The outcome of this war depends on it.
That sounds very important, considering you and Alder are both pretty small players. After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself.
Yeah.
He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me.
Fuck that dude.
Tell me what it's all about.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Wah. Oh, he's cleaned himself up real quick. Dude, how am I over? I have a bed? Okay. 10. Is that it? I thought there were 3. Oh, no, this one is... Oh. Anna of Waldstein. Wow, that's a really cool texture. Like purple with like a green luminescence to it. Reminds me of some pants I had back in the Hanish of Leipa, Edzig Kablia, Dry Devil. I'm sure I want to talk to them. That guy's look like better day. Those are just guards, huh? Find that one. Anna, are you Anna? No, Anna probably wouldn't be. Gotta be somebody.
Wood
Isn't.
in the forest, you know. By the spring, where deer and
This is a big old place. It's bigger than like a whole ass tavern. I guess it's like a castle. What we're dealing with here? Little
How about
castle.
I stop by your place?
I know. Totally knew it. Been all alone.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
I haven't had any
Be
opportunity
praised.
to use
You're
how to
astute.
handle this
I should say
on a
so.
track.
All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the
You
two
notice.
of us, it isn't hard to figure out what
Her
Liechtenstein
eyes
is
and her
after.
mouth are illuminated because the window, if there's a window behind the character, their eyes and their mouths is like,
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for
Nice.
people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for
Asian
good
king.
food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more
Resources.
effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing
Parley.
more. I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan,
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, You must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now,
Oh shit.
if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he
Well,
left
it's
in the
easy.
shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead.
I thought I was gonna have to pickpocket it.
But
I'm
watch
like,
yourself.
I don't have any perks,
Odoran's
man.
groom
I'm just
has
some other
eyes
character
everywhere.
now. I'm gonna have to kill that group. Rather Vecta. Come on, bro, go down these stairs just a little bit faster. Probably should check this. Make sure. Excuse me. Why would I be in trouble? Who? I'm just standing here in the courtyard. Or are you the groom? He's this. But he's not the groom. Room?
What brings you here?
What is this? Oh. That's the room, huh? You talk to-
Greetings. What do you need?
Bit boring, isn't it?
Aren't you a bit bored?
What's your
you a bit
problem?
bored?
The horses are fed and watered. I'm not idle.
God forbid. But standing around here must be a pain in the arse, no? You might get thirsty.
Not really. What of it?
Shall we roll some dice? I'm sure you can take a little breather, eh?
Well, all right, but just for a little while. I'll
I
wait
don't
at
have
the
the
table over
stats
there.
to do a very hard of. Where are we going? Wow. What is... Okay, is this where we're gonna be? Here we go. It's giving me the option to set.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Oh no, I'm playing dice without my loaded dice! Shit. Pretty good though. Have dice that like could roll perfect threes the entire time because you pickpocket them.
That'll do.
Yeah, for real. Road out to El Dorado. But yeah, you can get loaded dice and cheat this game
Like
completely.
this.
God be with you. Oh shit, we got it.
Here.
I get to go again. Bust, dude.
Oh, come on!
Oh, look at that. He busted. Yeah, without the loaded dice? Yeah, you're right. Having to do the, like, God roll. Go with it. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. He didn't keep the 5.
God bless, good sir. Greetings to you.
Damn. Who's gonna take that? Only 400.
That'll do me. Roll.
Yeah. Roll. Hurting it. That's good.
Kurva! Why
Kurva.
do I even play?
Why do you play? You're gonna just stay there, right? There. Not coming back over here, are you?
Good day.
Don't mind me. I don't have any lockpicks to it. Go back. I don't even need this. It's not even stealing, it just says pick up. Where's the saddlebag? The saddle.
Did I imagine it?
You did.
Hey, you! What are you doing here? No one's allowed in here.
I'm waiting here for you.
Oh, how's that?
I've been watching you for a while, and I have a feeling you do well to talk a little. In conspectu Dei.
Who in God's name are you?
In God's name indeed. I'm a priest, and I know a wretched sinner when I see one.
Is it that obvious? Christ
shit.
above.
Don't blaspheme. It'll help you more to confess.
And in the morning, when I met him, I swore I never laid eyes on his daughter. Even though my back was scratched raw from our roll in the hay.
That's a mortal sin. Lying with a woman that you're not joined with in holy matrimony. And then lying about it too. That's already 2 commandments broken for the price of 1.
I'll go to hell for that, won't I?
You won't. As long as you repent. Be contrite, fast and pray. 10 Our Fathers. Ego te absolvo.
I'll start right away. Thank you, Father.
That worked. Cool. Have to actually talk to Anna. Go.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
My lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady.
Nice.
God will...
Yes, quite. But let's
Yes.
drink to our bargain, Godwin.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, lady.
And to the success of our efforts.
There was a weird noise going. Can we sign something? Did it? Whoop-ow! Oh, well, let me do it. One and a 4. Borstek. Bot check. Borscht. Hey, that's alright. Thank you for coming in. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for seeing you. Stay safe. Look both ways when you cross the street. Be well and be merry. Lo-fi? That's too loud. Whom am I speaking? Get out. Wait. Still up? I thought it was down. Now it's down. Beginning. That guy was signaling. How do I? It goes down. And now it's up. Could that be?
Forge an alliance against our
who's
common
just
enemy.
Boschek?
I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips, and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men at arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men at arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
Don't worry, it's not just your money I want to draw on. Believe it or not, we've gained other patrons for our cause too.
Really? Name at least one of those lunatics then.
Anna of Volstein, for instance.
Truly? Well, let's see about it then.
I wouldn't mention the word lunatic.
All right, let's discuss it, candidly. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund.
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
Shit, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Okay. What about young Lord Capon?
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
Maybe you're right. I reckon he's not ready for marriage yet.
No man of any age ever is. But it's especially true for young rascals like that one. On the other hand, the Lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
So, will you support our plan?
You're selling the skin of a boar that's still grunting. First, I want a confirmation that the wedding will take place as soon as possible.
And what if Lord Capon
That's gonna be tough.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he
okay.
agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
He is anxious. Jumping out of his seat.
Take a look at that.
Hey.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
I've gained us a
I don't
powerful
know how to-
ally.
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those Kuttenberg stuffed guts.
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the elder of Kunstadt and Podjebrad.
Kunstadt? My Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up. How the hell did you do it?
Well, there's one little catch. I had to promise him.
I wonder if I chose the wrong one. I have not been saving.
Out with it.
I don't really care about his reputation.
Lord Kunstadt has a niece, so I arranged a betrothal for young Lord Capon, with your blessing if you agree.
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Kunstadt. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to
Oh,
marry
shit.
Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sasa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it.
Hey.
Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
I did it. That worked.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
and to your parlaying skills.
I bet there's an achievement for not drinking alcohol. There's an achievement for not eating meat called Lent. Messed that one up already. Oh well. Yo, we did it. Get out of the way, you drunk bastard.
Sabocek, your niece Yivka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed.
You did it.
Without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
It is some lo-fi, yeah.
Lord of Kunstad.
I did put on some lo-fi. Sorry,
We'll have
Oligarchy.
a
I
drink.
had that
What do you
my
say?
chat turned on.
Cheers to the beautiful lady Yivka
She's gonna get toasted.
and the unhappy Lord Cable.
Here's to a good bargain.
Thank you. I had to turn it down. I don't know if you can still hear it. The volume of the game is going. Okay, I'm gonna walk through you. You're gonna go too slow. Not even sprinting.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords.
Hey, we did it. Cutscene.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes. And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
Shut up, you
The
asshole.
only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
I'm gonna pause the lo-fi because the game is now doing it.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the verbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough,
Oh, he's
the
sparing all
houses
over.
of Leiper and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
Bro needs to kill.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Kabos
He just says-
as her husband.
It was just a random. He's like, oh fuck.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords.
Somebody's
And
seen
our
that before.
words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
That's some yucky looking meat, gotta admit. This thing fall all the way down? It did. It's haha, cape on you dick. Alright, I don't. Hey, we're back as being Henry. Hey, where's my bit?
After we conquered the
That's
city,
not even right
you
either.
promised to restore order immediately.
You promised.
And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers.
The
What will you do with
hamburgers.
them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain.
Forget about
To
it.
the last groschen.
That was probably
Only
too
now
loud.
you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
I'm already
Silence.
stealing so much of your
How
silver.
dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll
That
do
guy
everything
particularly
in my
sucks.
power
This
to...
guy here. That
All
guy
I hear
sucks.
from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
Oh shit.
Sire, that would
That's
be
a
a
hard ass.
violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence!
You put the low.
I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide
It's
behind
kind of
them.
a funny.
During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else.
No. Bit nervous.
The council is
Henry's
dismissed.
just a dork.
You don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us.
Hey. Oh. They took it away from me. I did steal this. And this. I stole this one. Party. Hey, Crank. Thanks for coming in. Hope you have a good day. Good to see you. Have a good rest of your day. Drive safely. Look both ways. I need to get this guy some wine. What kind of wine do you want? Hey, hey, hey. I think it's saved here. This must be where I saved and quit, so this must be where I am now. What if I do it? You too, Crank. What if I Oh. You were executed. Oh, yeah. Because I'm a spy. I'm a spy. Why is this not?
Was I not perhaps too harsh on her?
No.
And speak candidly, we have had enough of false flattery. You were harsh.
Oh, it won't let me jump though.
Hey!
Alright. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a protein. Because I went to the gym today and I'm sore. Okay, holy shit. I'm back. That took forever. Sorry, it took me forever to do that. Apparently, groceries had... Apparently the only person I have to deal with it. It's okay. But I got my protein drink. Hey. Hey.
Between the two of us, Margaret, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly, we have had enough of false flattery.
These councils, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. The same is true of the Jews.
Don't say that. Whoa!
Hey! Stop fighting!
Alright. That's enough of that. Oops. You know what I still have on here? It says
Between the two
right
of us,
back.
Margaret, was I not perhaps too harsh on
I'm in the
them?
process of...
And speak candidly, we have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know.
Thing is...
Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
Yes,
As if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic.
Monastic means red.
We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on both.
What? You have a cup?
Human mercenaries. Relied upon.
Did he ask for wine earlier and I missed it?
It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us.
Barely.
With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here.
The
What
plot
side
right
are
now
their
is
lords on?
we are a spy as a waiter.
If only
And
Wenceslas
that's
were not such a
King
stubborn
Sigismund.
ass and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among
Wenceslas.
themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red.
I hate how much the volume gets turned down instead of just directional. It'd be better if
Maybe.
it was just like
But first I'll have to conquer a few more
it's in your
cities
left ear,
and get a couple more
instead of just
lords
like
on my
totally
side.
gone. It's a little
Then they
quiet.
take the
Way
threat.
too quiet.
And Hungary. Then Hungary is a slayer.
Hey. Their reputation. Okay. Malishov hates me? Who's Malishov? Malishov. Why is my Malishov so bad? shit. What did I do to deserve that? Oh. Interesting. Where's Malishov? No. I haven't even been here. Go back. In here. Why the is everyone mad at me in Malishov? What did I do in Malishov? What the hell? Fuck! Okay, I'm gonna Google quests. Because I broke Capon out of Malishov. That's why. Okay. Because I fucked up my reputation in Malishov by
As soon as you get the chance.
absolutely killing him. I didn't kill them, I knocked him out.
But the wine is good here.
Hey.
To your health, Margaret.
I'd like to please leave.
And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
How do I bow?
You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
Figure out how to...
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the council was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rabosh. Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
Isn't that where the fucking...
Are in it together.
My guys are in
Once we
Rabosh.
get Oderin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
We have had enough of red.
Oh.
Others.
Traption will find its use again.
Here you go, your majesty.
It's for other candidates.
Hate how slow he walks with it. Crazy.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only
Dude,
benefit
like,
from a warning like
imagine if the NPCs are good enough to be like, what the fuck are you doing,
But it
dude?
won't be necessary. The councillors
I better
are
not
quite
hit
fearful
crouch.
enough
They'll
already
actually look at me if I
and
start
do
crouching. They'll be
nothing.
like, why are you trying to sneak?
There's been enough
Over.
fretting, sire.
Just
You shall
standing in front
see.
of them the entire
Soon
time.
we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
They don't know I'm a spy.
And those of the future.
I had worn a special, like I had a hat, but I had a garland that would like makes your hat just delete essentially, and also spectacles, and they took those off of me. I miss my spectacles. I have a naked looking face without them. Here we go. They're gonna get attacked at Raborsh. He's all drunk.
I sure did. Begging to be eaten.
Hey, welcome in.
Follow,
Welcome in.
Talon.
Thank you for the follow. Doing well, Ashley. How are you? How's your morning, afternoon, evening? We're just playing a little Kingdom Come. Trying to celebrate with the guests. It's optional. Nice. A guy seems to be shout. Guy's a little drunk. Going well.
Take your screeching somewhere else.
Oh shit. I offended that guy.
I am not drunk. At the French court,
He's drunk.
I drank many under the table. Even
Can't
the
even get the thing to
notorious.
let me talk to him. There we go.
How would you like a wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in.
Yeah. My day's going well. Just doing a little streaming.
Recipes are passed
Went to
on
the
from
gym.
father to son,
Drinking some
and
protein.
each generation brings
to
them
remember.
to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted? Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
I think this game actually opens up the next day. Like, it opens with a flash forward to, I believe, the battle that's going to happen in game time tomorrow.
I expect his lordship had the best
Well,
barrels
all right.
rolled out. Now, if you'd only
Just,
known he had a real connoisseur here.
Watched a little YouTube, and now we're playing
Mon
some
ami,
games.
This wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary, where it would suffice for cleaning wounds and easing pain. For that, the taste
Kind
is
of
of
locked
little
into
consequence.
these dialogues. There's a lot of reputation lost. What the? Okay, so maybe we're doing a little worse right now. We're gonna load that and do that over. I said he was good, like had a good. Anyway, trying to game this dialogue. There we go.
How would you like a wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking has a
Anyway,
long tradition.
getting
in,
locked into these long dialogues.
France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and
Hey, thank
each
you.
generation
Appreciate that.
brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted? Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste.
Yeah,
The
thanks.
king
Big love.
himself had wine delivered
Thinking of
for
some new
his
videos that I'm
table
thinking of making
according
right
to
now,
my
actually.
advice.
I have several that I'm writing. So don't choose the top dialogue.
So you're not too keen on our stuff?
Comment dire? Let us
This
say
will
you
surely
still
be
have
the path.
much work ahead. If you try hard, you may have some decent wine to celebrate the second coming of Christ.
Well, at least we didn't lose reputation.
Nines in
Success. I wonder if I have any... What's in my inventory? I'm playing as Godwin, who's not the main character of the game. Just in case you don't know. You might already know. Might be further along than I am. I have books that I can read? What happens if I read the book while I'm drunk? Will it like... Yo.
I'm filled with grief.
Maybe not.
The roast was calling out to me, begging to be eaten. I couldn't
Shout.
resist either.
Oop, I can choose the song. Dusty Maiden.
Parish priest has quite a
Roleplay.
sweating
He's not a particular. What do you need?
You in need of something, my wild friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows. Touching. Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Well, maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few more years and I'll become a professional mourner.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only there's nothing
Hey,
to drink.
thanks, Ashley. That's really
We've
nice.
run dry.
Fuck. I've got a tongue
Really
like
appreciate
a slice
that,
of
you know?
weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friend.
I do play other games.
left
I play a lot of
the rest
games.
of us to drink cheap
Right now, I'm
drinks.
grinding this one out.
Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it.
Oh shit, I'm supposed to do
Get
something and I don't
sniffing
know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I grew up playing lots of different games. First-person shooters, theater games, console games. Kind of a variety gamer.
Right? We didn't end up like that.
Do you have any games that you particularly like? I'm always interested in recommendations. You never know when somebody will be like, you know what game I really love, and then something you've never played, and you try it, and it's your new favorite game. That's cool. The room is so tilted. I'm actually kind of leaning. I'm like kind of like leaning with the tilt to kind of like counterbalance it. What do? I like to write, play music. I'm kind of a creative type. I really love editing videos and things like that. Part of the reason I do this is just because, like, I don't know, I've been doing it since high school, which was like a million years ago. And I really just don't give enough time
Get it, Father.
to art projects. I really need to. So this kind of pushes me to do more art. And I love that.
In a ditch somewhere with a mighty hand.
What am I supposed to do? Find the wine. I'm just like looking at the different people. A jug of wine.
Greetings to you, friend.
Talking to me. That can be the one? Okay.
Without a sofa.
Did that work? No. Okay, that's not right. Hey. Yeah. Sit under the apple tree and find gravity. I actually love science. I grew up with quite a bit of science. Welcome in, Luna, by the way. But yeah, physics, not one of my favorite creative things.
Can trample over us one after another.
But I do like quite a bit of science. The real reason I don't like physics is because I'm tired of math. I spent a lot of time doing math and doing that kind of stuff and like calculus, and kind of burnt myself out on it. Newton. Where am I from? I am from the United States. Grew up in the Plain States. Now I'm living on the West Coast. So it's a bit different. Bit different out here. Jug of wine. Jug of wine. My guy is too drunk. This is gonna be it. That's not even anything. You know, I bet it's in the kitchen. Hey, no worries. Yeah, I'm tired of doing calculations. Imagine a math stream. I wonder. My guy farted. That was my guy. I don't think my mic would pick it up if I farted. Like, I don't fart. Who farts? Just kidding.
He'll sit himself and run back down.
I gotta. Oh, it says sit. Looking for a jug. I kind of want to get some dialogue going, but you never know. You're gonna like. This is a the way to refer to it. This is an open world game, but this moment is a corridor, and so if you miss something, you don't get to go back. Derivatives? Oh no! Oh no! Like,
See now,
yo.
just mispronounce the name, and we're not talking about a horse, but a cock.
Do I stream daily? I try to. I'm not good at it. I the grass, it calls me and I have to touch it. I try to stream. There's gonna be a jug here somewhere, right? Right up. I can talk to him.
Having a good time? It's a fucking bore. These old farts here have no idea what fun is.
Well, what are you missing? There's wine, food, even a few females worth the same.
I'd
Oh.
rather have a game of dice.
Hey,
Or a good punch-up.
testing is dumb. I mean, it's good because it's like a method of teaching you shit, but like at the same time, like being good at tests is itself a skill that, you know, like you have to learn and they have to teach you, and like SATs and things like that. It's such a bullshit method. Anyway, I think as long as it's like you do tests purely to like cement the information in your head, fine. But then when they start caring about your grades and like having to be like, you can't continue or succeed based on your grades, it's like, okay, so that's a little. Some people, you know, learn differently than others, and then they're punished for it.
Well, let's have a game then. But for what? For
Business, nice.
What else?
That has a lot of math, doesn't it? I think it does. I actually have no idea how much.
10 groschen of my worldly wealth, then. Quite rightly. Honor your vow of poverty and turn out your purse.
Here we go. Dice. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I mean. I'm not much of a... Oh my god, the screen. Come on. Okay. That's actually pretty good. The guy Godwin actually has some pretty good rolls. We'll just go. You want to start streaming? You should. It's fun. Everybody's just farting in the game. It's nice to have a community of like chill people that come by and are like really friendly. Wow, he's gonna kick my ass. Yeah, supply chain. Well, good luck with that endeavor, you know. I think that might be a good direction to go these days. Oh, is it me playing? Yeah, he busted. Alright. I don't think to it. Oh, that's worth nothing. Oops. Let's be a little risky. Kinda disgusting how much these guys are burping. It's like, yeah, I know what you mean. It's tough out there getting a job these days. I guess I busted. Not exactly an amazing market. Lots of people are losing their jobs left and right. At that. Yeah. Wow, that's a good roll. Oop, I didn't take that one. Okay, well, you know, you live and learn. So the die that was there was a one, I could have taken it. I would have got an extra 100. Doesn't really matter. I don't really. This is close to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost, do you think? 4, 5, 6. All right, and then we'll do a continue. Yeah, for real. Putting all that effort in, and then like, I mean, school often, like I took years. I have a master's degree, and so I had a shitload of debt. Still kind of, I mean, like I have a little bit left. I've paid most of it off now, but it's still like, it is what it is. Not exactly, let's just go with it. Safe and sound. We're really close to winning. In, English, actually. Critical theory. So it was a focus on modern and postmodernism and like the absurd, Camus, Sartre. Talked about the movie Brazil. And I have a creative writing degree, a BFA in creative writing. Got that creative writing stuff. So, yeah. Kind of want to go back for something to do with history. I hate to be so basic, but I'm going through my, I kind of like history phase. Pretty basic. Yeah, suck it, Dry Devil. Suck to.
Want to roll some dice?
No, I don't want to do any more dice. They're burping. They're drunk. They're like belching and. Ooh, what do we
Playing
do
for
here?
coins a bore. You got
What
anything
can I wager?
else to wager?
Yeah, I might have something. But you'll have to bet at least 20 groschen against it.
And what might that be?
Let's keep it a surprise.
What job do I do?
Sorry, though.
I have done a lot of jobs. Right now, I'm a streamer. Where's the lot?
Baked in a buttery flavored crust.
Baked in a buttery flavored crust? That's not right. Damn it. I'll take it.
It'll be fun at least.
I'm a writer. I used to teach, actually. I used to do the professor thing. I don't do that anymore right now. But used to. Actually, this hand is nuts. Look at this. Holy. You think I'll bust? I do have an Instagram. I think there's a link. And I have a Discord. I think there's a link to that too down below. You're welcome to join it. It's for this community. I think I just won. Yo, bro. First hand. Not cheating. No loaded dice. I received a carrot. That bastard bet a carrot. He was going to make me pay him 200 groschen for a carrot? Bro was farting. Let's see what we got left on. Find a jug of wine. I still have not done that, actually.
Good day to you. God be with you.
He wasn't talking.
Bucephalus.
You're still talking about that horse? Man, she has been plucking that thing for a while. Oh, gee. You know, the jug of wine would be like right here, wouldn't it? She would know.
Sorry, have you got some time to spare?
From cleaning up this pigsty? Anytime.
I'm to rescue you. I don't think I have enough charisma as Godwin to even try. That madness?
I've come to rescue you from work and responsibilities.
Really? Why don't you save that sweet talk and tell me what you want?
Well, it occurred to me we could maybe spend a little time together.
Hey, thanks, Ashley. When I get some, once I
Well,
open
do you
up
play
instant
dice?
do it.
You mean strip dice?
You strip if you like. Either way, you'll end up bare-assed and with an empty purse.
I want the
I'll
wine.
give that a miss, thanks.
Not up to it, eh?
I played enough
Look,
drunk
if you
dice.
want a bit of fun, go and see Dasha. She slept with half the fortress. And the
I-
whole village.
Can I
need
find
help
it?
with something.
More reputation.
Do you know where I might be able to find the wine?
I don't really care about Godwin's reputation.
I mean the ones with the really good wine that the Lord saves for his nearest and dearest.
And you're one of those?
I should say so. I'm his son.
And I'm the king's daughter.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, I don't know nothing
Yeah,
about
yeah,
no
of course.
wine. In case you haven't noticed, I'm sweeping the floor, and I'm about to mop up vomit. Try asking my mom. She's the cook here.
Okay.
Couldn't you have run out when you started?
Greetings. Can't it wait till morning?
What?
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but are you busy?
What do you think? A fortress full of hungry mouths and half of them
Maybe
noble
till
lords
morning.
accustomed to all kinds of
Yeah,
debauchery.
of course, Ashley.
I haven't eaten so
That'd be
well
nice.
in a long time.
I like to say the nice thing.
Lord Odoran was fortunate in his choice of cook.
He didn't have to choose
Tell her
me.
food is good.
My old ma spent
Hey.
her whole life in this kitchen.
Follow
Thank you.
Digital artist. Oh yeah, I do most of my own work actually.
Madlenka.
But
It's been a long
you're welcome
time
to
since anyone has
hang
called
out,
me by that
chill in
name.
here, and join
I
my
was afraid
Discord,
you've
and maybe
forgotten
we'll
me.
link up sometime when I'm not really ready to buy any art. Gonna be honest up front, but if I ever get big enough, you never know. Right now I'm just a little guy, so kind of the thing. Medium is better than hard,
You haven't changed at all.
but
But I have.
yeah.
And you've
Someday I
changed
might
too.
need some good art.
You left a haughty young pup.
Really might.
And now you return.
Probably won't. Probably be a little guy.
An old dog.
Not at all.
Hey, yo,
The
it
years
worked.
have been kind to you.
I do appreciate the follow. I don't know what hard the threshold for hard should be. Let's
And
just
how
skip
have
that.
you been all this time?
I don't want to fail.
Did my father give you a hard time?
Not really. When he remarried and had another son,
True
his mood
oligarchy.
improved quite a bit. I also got married.
Where the
and
hot-
soon I had my little
the hot
Elishka
shit's
running
happening,
around
the
under
cool
my feet in the
kids.
kitchen. Young
Don't know
Sir
what this is,
Christopher
it's a
used to come and
dance.
play with her sometimes. He was always a very
do that
nice lad.
dance.
Tell
about
me
your
more
daughter?
about Elishka.
She's a big girl now. She's a maid here for now, but I'm sure they'll find her a better job soon.
Well, aren't you worried about her? A young girl doesn't have it easy in life.
Even as a little girl, she used to beat up the boys in the village. I put up with all sorts of things without a peep, but not her.
And your husband?
Kuba, he died when Elishka was just a baby. He got bitten by a dog, and the wound festered. It was quick.
That's
God grant him eternal life.
days before penicillin and such. All right, should we try it? Just lose reputation. It doesn't really matter. It's Godwin.
Somewhere private. And reminisce about the old days.
Oh, he's hitting on
You
her.
really haven't changed at all. You ought go and have a drink and stop chasing girls.
I didn't
mean,
expect
it's
it was gonna hit on
embarrassing
her.
at your age.
You hit on the last one too.
Where might I find the really good wine here?
Why? You don't like the stuff from the kegs?
It's not for me. One of the distinguished guests asked for it.
Aha. If you go down the cellar stairs, you'll see the pictures lined up on the table. It's Lord Odorin's best. He's drunk plenty of it himself today.
Oh. It's downstairs, but the marker says it's up. Why would it? Okay, so now it's downstairs. Now it says it's upstairs. What's going on with these markers? Just some chimkins. You hungry for some chimkins? Dude, which one do I want?
The red'll be good, I hope.
I tried to go quickly and my guy farted. Godwin. I hit walk quickly.
Now
Oh.
there's a piece of horse flesh for you, Rudart. Not like that nag
Hope I
of
didn't listen.
yours.
Hey,
What the hell do
thanks
you
for coming in,
think of
Boligarchy. Good to see you.
It
Hope you have a
looks
good
more
class.
like a damn
Listen to your
boat.
teacher.
Sir! Sir!
I mean, you know,
There's
probably
some
do.
horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to this celebration, you old fox.
That doesn't look good.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
That's von Berghoff. No, 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 bro. Oh, yep. They just killed that guy.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Yo.
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Yeah. Oh, he got disarmed quick. They got him. Uh-oh. They got everybody.
Holy shit.
We're gonna get the fight? Yo, game set. Where's my brother? I'm gonna die. Because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. And I don't have any armor. That's right, I'm not playing as Henry. I'm dumb. Well, I help these guys.
Send my greetings to
If I know anything about war is that you just don't want it to be a fair fight. Alright. The trick to this is to make sure your position is opposite of his. Oops, or block. And then I die. Try again.
Jesus!
Okay.
They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
Ah, block! Oh, I'm out of stamina? I'm not used to playing as an old man! I have to admit, I am not used to playing as an old man. Well, that's the guy.
Try, Simmer! No, you don't.
How do you like that? I don't fight fair! I'm an old man! I have to get stamina before he tries to kill me. I'm winded already. Yo. Hey, I recognize that guy. I think they just reused the faces.
Nice! Through blood! Yeah! Smash him on the head!
You stagger the hits. Sometimes you actually hit them a little bit better. Ah, I'm getting beaten up. Fight fair, I say. Fight fair. Okay, good hypocrite. Do one more time.
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
We'll try one.
Hey! I need a hand here! Ha! You got him!
Yo, we did it.
Your wife, fuck! He's done.
Fight without honor. That's what we said, right?
Fancy moves, for fuck's sake!
Those two guys look exactly the same though. How do I know who's which ones? The game is being silly.
That's right! Drive those! Don't spare him!
Gotcha. Gotcha. I love their reaction when I use Master Strikes, though. It's always so funny. Ah, I got the Master Strike. You know I did. Hey, I got in position. I need some... Hey, let me get some stamina. How about? Okay, I tried. A little slow. Yay! Okay, which one's the one on my side? Yo, we made it to the cutscene. Game saved. Go and help your friend. A headache. I had enough water today. I've only had coffee. Turns out coffee hydrates you. Study on that coffee actually hydrates more than people thought, and it's just not as good as water. The gist of the thing. Well, thanks for the support, everyone. I really appreciate that. I'll totally go and add you back on Insta. Appreciate all the follows and all the love. I hope you guys had a good time. I know I did. Look forward to seeing you all again sometime soon. Hope you have a good rest of your day and stay safe out there, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you go out there and you can see people are just driving around like they're crazy. Try not to have anybody run into you. And stay happy, healthy, and safe, you know what